My armies have him completely surrounded in France. He's only left with Paris, and I can take that if I wanted to. All of his blustering is simply to save face.
I meant the real threat to our kingdom, Richard, because Philippe is right. We have no heir. And if you accede to his demands to name one, it will cause a change in the balances of power, encouraging your enemies to plot against you. My love, forgive me for bringing up the past, but before we were married, you told me about the son you fathered out of wedlock, so we know you are capable of heirs. Whereas I am beginning to despair of ever bearing you a son or a child. The people of England deserve better than your greedy brother, Prince John, and his insufferable wife, Isabella, who care more about themselves and their well-being than the well-being of our subjects.
I've only told you about the one son.
See.
God put me on the throne of England, and he sent you to be my wife. I have not yet given up that we will create an heir for England, and you should not give up hope either. Look at us, we're young, we're in love, we have our whole lives ahead of us, and children will make our happiness complete. For now, I will throw Philippe a bone to satisfy him, but believe me, my love, this is a trifling matter. An heir named today will be forgotten before the need for an heir even arises.
Do you cross your heart?
And hope to die. Now, is your sense of foreboding lifted?
About us? Of course, see. But about this awful ship? No! It still feels as if something truly evil is about to appear. My darling, it happens to everyone. Oh, your Majesty! You've arrived prematurely. You've come early. Thank you for honoring us with your presence. Otto and I will just down below.
Your Grace.
Otto.
Your Grace.
Rise you up, Burgundy, now that you've swept our niece off of her feet, or whatever it was you were doing back there. You're practically family.
Well, since she is my betrothed, I will be family.
Uncle, it is always a delight to see you and your queen, of course. You're all that Arthur can talk about. The crew have been regaling him with tales of your victories in the Holy Land. I believe he may be suffering from a bit of hero worship, but I'm certain you're used to that by now. Don't you think he looks just like my father? May he rest in peace?
Yes, my brother Geoffrey's boy. I've not seen the lad in years. Where is he?
Last night's channel crossing was particularly rough. He was so soundly asleep that when I went to check his cabin, he did not even stir when I called out his name. Perhaps we can all catch up and let him sleep a little bit longer. Otto here can share the latest news from the continent. Your Grace.
Brittany.
Your eye for fashion is much remarked upon by all the ladies of Europe. I guess these are your traveling clothes? Well, I was hoping you would advise me on what would be appropriate to wear for a visit to this quaint little village.
Of course, Brittany. I am happy to help you find a tailor who will make you something more suitable for a lady of your station. After all, you are always so nice.
Niceness has nothing to do with it. I'm sure of it.
She's quite a handful, Burgundy.
You have no idea. But come, let us speak of Germany and its leadership dispute.
Wait. John, remember to keep your temper today. Your brother, the king, always outwits you when you lose your temper.
Oh, Richard will be docile. He knows he's put his neck in a noose by agreeing to name an heir. To hell with my temper. I would be the next king of England.
If you want to win, you must learn to rein in your passion.
Oh, would you let yours loose upon occasion? I don't suppose you'd be willing to tame the beast rising up inside of me.
Save your breath. You know my will is iron when it comes to our best interests. Besides, you heard the King of France this morning. Surely you realize that your ambition to gain the English throne and all that will come with it is about to come to fruition. You need only control yourself and not let Richard get under your skin. He has no choice but to name you heir.
Well, you're right.
I know.
Philippe tricking Richard into naming an heir was a stroke of luck in my favor.
Our favor, you mean? And what makes you assume it was luck? I whispered a few words in the right ears and greased a few palms to ensure that Philippe would have no doubt of our support. Obviously, he understood perfectly.
Oh, Isabella. No. You spin more webs than a spider.
Be grateful I do not consume my mates like one. On the boat.
Brother Isabella, well met.
Prince John, Lady Isabella.
it was quite pleasant. Perhaps a bit more honey, though I have a sweet tooth.
Yes, Your Grace.
Of course.
Oh, look, Prince John and Lady Arabella are here.
Aunt-Abella?
Isabella! That's what I said. Otto and I are so glad you're here.
At least someone is. John, Isabel.
Lords and ladies now approaching. The Queen Mother, Eleanor Wakate, and His Excellency, the Holy Roman Emperor York.
Oh, thank you so much for accepting my invitation, Grandmama. Thank you. Oh, you look so lovely. May I please hold your hand? Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, very well.
Oh, York, I'm so glad both of you are here.
What is he doing here?
It's a family party. He's part of the family.
Gentlemen,
Otto, let him go, dear. He'll be back. You couldn't get rid of him if you tried. I know, because I tried. John, good to see you, son. Stand up straight, dear. Isabella, you're keeping your looks. All that scheming is keeping you young. Baron, dear. Oh, Richard, good to see you, son. You're looking handsome. Oh, you look more like your father every day. It's a good thing you got your charm from me.
You're looking well, Mother. Perhaps a bit overdressed for a family meeting on a ship.
Well, I think you're all underdressed for my funeral.
What? You see that? Funeral? You're too stubborn to die.
That's true.
John, see to your bride. She looks like she might faint at the thought of all the jewels she intends to inherit from
I want
me.
some.
Fear not, dear ones. I am not yet at death's doorstep, but at my age, I think it is prudent to plan a funeral for myself. There's nothing worse than a tacky, hastily thrown together burial, don't you? I'm exhausted. Take me to a bench.
Of course, Mama.
Brittany? And you too, whatever your name is. Come, join us. We must
Well, brother, dear brother, I come before you today to pledge my fealty and offer my willingness to take on the role of your heir apparent. Now, there is a certain expense associated with this role, so I'm sure you wouldn't begrudge me to
Not
for
so fast. Johnny here may be your younger brother, but my brother Arthur, being John's older brother's son, supersedes him in the line of succession. I would not be doing my duty as his guardian if I allowed his claim to be overlooked. It is, after all, the law of the land.
hold on. I too am of House Plantagenet, and unlike these two, I share King Richard's priorities. Richard, Jerusalem has fallen to the Saracens, and I, as head of the Holy Roman Empire...
which is neither holy, nor Roman, nor an empire.
He's not wrong.
With the addition of the might of England, stand ready to save all of Christendom from... You! You cannot even keep the empire safe from thieves and pickpockets, you usurper! What makes you think that adding England to your responsibilities will help you at all in the Holy Land? You won't last a week. There are no perfumed mirrors and even fewer linens.
Excuse me? I told the harbor master this was a private party. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
No, excuse me. I received a message commanding me to attend upon the king here today.
Brittany, your ambition to be regent lacks the manners of true royalty. I will show you how it is done. Come aboard, please.
Hello, Richard. Your Grace.
Good God, it's Edwina Hatton.
Edwina Hatton, is that really you? How did you come to be here?
Who is this woman?
I am Edwina Hatton, now Lady Falconbridge. I'm the mother of Richard's son.
What?
Yes.
I am Maria, Queen of England. Oh, rise you up, lady. It was I that sent the message.
You did, but Your Grace, I cannot rise in your presence. It has been 20 years and 9 months. My engagement with beautiful Delius has changed all of our lives. I'm ashamed of my actions, but please, my son is deserving of your mercy.
Of course, Lady Falconbridge, you misunderstand me. I may not be as wise in the ways of the world as some, but I do know this. If the folly of youth may be forgiven in a man, then the result of that folly must also be forgiven in the woman who is forced to bear it alone. Rise you up, Lady Falconbridge. You have a friend in me. Richard, is this perhaps the solution to our dilemma?
Oh, what does that mean? Yes.
means that my Aunt the Queen believes that a grown son on the throne is better than a child.
Thank you, nephew.
Even if he is illegitimate.
We'll see about that. I'm going to awaken Arthur. The king will not look him in the eyes and disinherit him.
Richard may name anyone he chooses to be his heir. Is it not possible that he would assume his son with Lady Falconbridge and put him on the throne instead?
It's possible, Berengaria, but it's ill-advised.
This may be true, but we all know that young Arthur will not survive a week with Prince John and lazy Isabella.
That's rich coming from the butcher of Burgundy.
Arthur is missing! What? When I went to go shake him awake, I found nothing but bundles of clothes beneath his blankets. Which one of you villains had him kidnapped?
Hold! Our nephew's gone missing, and you take the opportunity to murder each other?
Yes!
Oh, God, what am I going to do with you?
Your Graces, I found this young rugrat out playing with Robin Hood in the forest. People would say that he's your nephew and your ward.
Arthur, what were you thinking? When I found your bed empty, I thought you'd been kidnapped. You frightened me.
Oh, sister, nothing frightens you, except perhaps a loss of opportunity to advance yourself.
What I said.
Your Grace, please forgive my impetuous decision to run away this morning. When I heard the ship's crew talking about the kings of Scotland and France arriving today, I thought I would suffocate if I did not escape. All the receptions and formalities, all the scratchy formal clothes. And why do grown-ups insist on pinching my cheeks? It was suddenly intolerable to consider spending all day doing nothing but listening to long, boring speeches.
Kind of like this one.
Exactly. So I ran away.
What made you come back?
The dumb deputy.
What I meant was...
Just kidding, Aunt. As it turns out, the idea of living an easier life is entirely dependent on how you define easy. Spending all day fishing in a stream seems very pleasant, unless not catching any fish means your brothers go hungry. I came back because I learned even a boy in the woods has duties to perform and a responsibility to his family. And my duties with you, my family, except Otto, of course.
Well, you've got the hang of the long, boring speeches part of leadership. I'll give you that. But your words are wise, and when the grown-ups are acting like children...
It's him.
And the children are speaking like adults, perhaps it's time we listen to what they have to say. Arthur.
Yes, Your Grace.
If you were me, if you were king, what would you do?
I would have them all arrested for treason.
But on what grounds would you charge them with treason?
Well, imagining the king's death and attempting to kill the other claimants to the throne. Those mandrake mimics should know better.
Well said, lad. Deputies, arrest the lot of them and take them to the castle.
This is ludicrous. You will hear from my lawyer.
You have no idea how badly this is going to go. Make sure they don't go away.
Richard, surely you don't intend to have them all in prison.
No, of course not, Mother. Not for long, at least. But this will teach them a lesson in civility and give me a chance to ponder my decision, which I shall make at 12:45 at Nottingham Castle at the top of this hill. But until that time, let us enjoy the day at
Sherwood Forest Faire! this usurper wants to accuse me while appointed by English men. This is an imperial matter. Give me imperial justice.
On auto again. They're bickering.
We must have died by their reasons.
There is no justice for me here. Every year I get attacked, robbed, my attackers are prey. Put this to Scott's head. Keep me trial by combat.
Yeah, they're bickering again. Again. Frustratingly again.
I have spent years defending myself in my land. I can do so again.
You might want to step back just a moment. Be safe for thee. Very safe, very safe. You don't have to do mercury because of your sword wound. Yeah, that'd be better.
That sword would barely pierce my flesh.
Oh, I am known as Michael Dragonskin.
It's not necessarily the piercing, it's the crushing blow.
I was also once called Michael Iron Bones, but that's less common. My bones are very dense, denser than that steel.
How can you do this? Everything we've been through.
I am getting into the fight.
I already have a sword wound anyway.
Sword fighting.
I understand. You want to traitor?
Kill the traitor! Off with his head! Off with his bloody head!
I told you where the money should be on auto here.
Finish him!
I see you got your sword, mercy. Take it.
He gives the man yet another chance. He's a man of honor.
Yield!
No! God forbid! Lord, protect him!
Don't root for the Crusader.
That's
to lose.
I have the sword!
Not much better.
You underestimate the power of my defense.
They're all bad.
All of a sudden, Italy, Greece, Spain was untrained, tens of millions of people were raped and enslaved.
Are you satisfied?
Step in, keep your shield up. Don't step back, hit me. Can you see?
No.
Oh, fight. Shield man. Shield up. Come on, shield man. Shield man, shield man. Come on, get him, kid. 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
You little left. You got the Get ready to fly, little man. Why would you do that?
Come on, get it.
Now you're pulling it up on this. Why are you doing so good? Why are you doing this so much? You're popping on your head. No, stop hitting. Give him a hug. They're poking each other. It's okay. You can take him down. Oh, that was so nice.
That was mean. It's a stick candy. It's like rock candy, but they make it with sticks now.
All you have to do is just a hug.
Kissing me. Exactly. Now you hug him. Hug
He's a good boy. Pat him on the head.
Welcome to the
See, he's a good boy.
A night with the Queen wouldn't do me any harm. A night with the Queen wouldn't do me any harm. It would all hang on behind. Roll you, carry along, we'll roll you. Carry along, we'll roll you. Carry along, it would all hang on behind. Happy birthday, Teach, wouldn't do us any harm. Happy birthday, Teach, wouldn't do us any harm. Happy birthday, Teach, wouldn't do us any harm. It would all hang on behind. Roll you. Another cappuccino wouldn't do me any harm. Another cappuccino, nothing can do me any harm. Rolling on behind. Hey, we're rolling. Yeah.
Evie, look up! Evie, it's the parade! There's the pink fairy up there!
Welcome to Fair, friends!
Wild and smart! Wild and
Real men keep them wrapped, man.
Are you ready?
Now I can be over here and watch Evie. Be next to you. Make sure to take some pictures. My mom really likes it.
Good. Evie, here come the horsies.
Oh, my favorite part of the parade, the horses.
Horsies.
I feed children at treasure hunting.
He's not my king. I didn't vote for him.
not lit, lit, not lit, 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 ha! Lit, 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 ha! Lit, not lit, 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 ow! See it. Actually gonna aim this time. It's not a joke. Here we go. Oh, wow.